Hello, welcome to Ask the Expert. Today we have a question about tweeter wires. So we recently made a video where we talked about holes in our woofers that you can find here. And one of the comments from that video was, could you please make one about the two visible lead wires on the tweeters? Which is a very interesting question, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So if you look at all of our tweeters, you will see on the front we have two visible litz wires, as we call them, that is taking the incoming signal from the terminals and directing it onto the voice coil. So why are these visible in Dynaudio tweeters? The answer is actually relatively simple. If you take a look at our dome, this is an uncoated dome. The shape of the dome, you have the dome itself, and then you have the surround that allows the dome to move. And the surround part on most tweeters will actually be going upwards. And in our tweeters, the surround goes downwards. And the reason for that is that the dispersion from the tweeter is simply better when it doesn't have to hit the surround part, when the surround part is not in the way of the sound from the tweeter. So the surround will go downwards. The problem with that is that once we glue on the voice coil to the surround part, the surround gets in the way of the litz wire. So you can't actually connect the voice coil without having the surround in the way. Well, you could, but then you would have to make a longer voice coil. By keeping the voice coil short, we have a more stiff connection and we have a lighter weight, which again gives better performance. So the drawback to that is we have to move the litz wires on the outside. So the answer essentially is that by having these visible litz wires, we actually get better performance from the tweeter. So another part of this question is, why do you think soft dome tweeters are the way to go? We have been making soft dome tweeters right from the beginning in 1977. So almost 50 years we have made speakers with soft dome tweeters. And this is still what we do. Mainly, the answer is quite simple. We have not really seen a compelling argument to change from it. We make tweeters that are considered reference tweeters in the market. We're making speakers with these tweeters that go into world-class studios around the world. A lot of music is being made with soft dome tweeters. If you go into a studio, even if they don't have Dynaudio speakers, you're very likely to see a lot of soft dome tweeters inside that studio. So why is that? Well, it's mostly because if you take a holistic approach to the performance of the tweeter, you don't consider just the performance of the tweeter, you consider the performance of the whole speaker. What allows us to make the best possible speaker? That is not necessarily a tweeter that measures perfectly in the tweeter region, but not in the lower part of the tweeter region, for instance. We have to make sure that the tweeter aligns well with the woofers. And the way we design drivers, we have a very tight collaboration between the tweeter and the mid-range drivers or the mid-woofer. So the way they interact together is just as important as how does it sound at 8 kilohertz. So overall, we believe the best speakers can be designed with the soft dome tweeters, simply because of the way they perform, not just in measurements, but especially in terms of listening, and especially when you consider the whole speaker and not just the individual driver. So it's important for me to say here that we actually continuously develop new prototypes. So we have a lot of prototypes in-house with different types of materials, completely different kinds of drivers that we are always trying out and developing and seeing, what could be the next step for our speakers. We are not married to soft dome tweeters. We simply use them because currently we think that's the best solution. If we get better solutions along the way, we are very willing to change the way we design our drivers, as we have done in the woofers over time. So this is something that we will continue to work on. We have engineers who have been working with competitor products using different types of technologies. So we have a lot of experience in-house with using other types. So for now, we believe this is the best overall solution for our speakers.